Hey everybody, it's me, Mr. D, Mr. D's Classroom. Haven't made a video in a while, just busy, man, trying to keep up with all this stuff. The contracts I have with the school system, messing with all these kids, man, they got a brother going. But anyway, and my attire I have on right here, I'm ready to head out to the beach with the missus. We're gonna go out and have some dinner and hang out in Clearwater Beach for a while, down here in Florida. So don't be dogging my little 1980s cutoff shirt and shit. Right? I'm trying to look good in it. But anyway, I'm making this video because I don't understand why I have people that call me that have filled out all their paperwork to be sovereign, and they've these sovereign national state assemblies and all that. Anyway, I mean, if that's your thing, I'm cool with that. But what gets me is when you go through all this to get out of the system, and then you want to talk to me about voting, you know. And the big thing is that down here in Florida, boy, they love Donald Trump down here. When I was in Seattle, it was all blue. Everything was, liberals. Down here in Florida, it's a little bit different. And so, I mean, it goes, I don't vote, so I don't really give a damn. I make my money regardless of who's in office. That's how you should be. You're talking about being sovereign. That's what sovereignty is, being responsible for yourself. But these people, I hate to say these people because they watch the video, they be like, dang, I know just who you was talking about, So, but these are conversations I have with people that want to vote, and and they want to vote for Donald Trump, actually. And I just flat out ask them, so what is it? Why do you want to vote? What difference do you think you're going to make? Well, I want to make a difference. I want this world to be a better place. And, I think that he has the answers for, to do this. And I'm looking at him like, okay, you watch these videos, you know me, the person I talk to knows me. I'm like, do you think that you can make a difference? For instance, you work for a corporation and you want the corporation, you want to get together with some employees in the corporation and vote for a new CEO or a new president of the corporation. Do you think you can vote in a new president of the corporation? No, you can't. The United States is a corporation. The United States went bankrupt. The United States went bankrupt. And so now it changed its name to what is it called? It's called the White House Office Company. Now, look that up. That's the new name of the United States because the United States went bankrupt. And what they do is when they bankrupt something, they go right to another name. They just change the name because they went from U period, S period, A period to US, United States of America. And then they went to just the United States. I mean, they've been bankrupt six times, seven times. Anyway, but that's what they do. So now they've gone bankrupt again. And that was actually, I think Trump went ahead and just bankrupted the country and had the name changed. But anyway, if you think that by voting, you're going to make a difference, then you're mistaken, because what you're doing is you're voting for a president of a corporation. And we've talked about this all the time. United States, well, the White House Office Company is a corporation, and all its affiliates are corporations. They all have Dun and Bradstreet numbers. They all, have EIN numbers, so for you to say that you're going to vote for somebody to make a difference, it's just not going to work, because we've been in situations where we go back and forth. We go, I don't like this president, so I'm going to vote for this one. Well, I don't like this one now, and I'm going to vote for this one. And I remember, down here in Florida, I was under Bush and then under Obama. And then I said, I don't want to do this. I'm going to vote Republican. Then under, Trump. You just keep going back and forth. And what you guys are doing is you're getting caught up in a time loop. It's a cycle that if your identity is caught up in these in voting and in these left party and right wing and left wing and Democrat and Republican, if you're caught up in that, you're caught up in some type of medieval programming. I look at it that way because you're not, your identity is who you support. So if you're going to support the Republicans, then that's who you are. You're a Republican, and you're no longer self-governing. You're no longer sovereign. You're not who you are, because the sovereignty is in the mind. And I say this all the time. And you know, I'm amazed. I still get people that just don't understand that sovereignty has nothing to do with the corporation. Sovereignty is all about you and your mind. And until you understand that, and I can't believe I'm making another video talking about this, but it happens all the time. And I just think that because of our public school systems, people were brought up to believe that they need someone as an authority. They need guidance. You know, I have clients now that they'll listen to experts, but they won't listen to me. You know, and I know way more a lot of times about like physical fitness and how all that starts in the mind. You know, like I said, I'm in my 60s, man. I can still do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? But I use my mind to keep myself healthy. And so, so back to, the sovereign mindset and Republicans and Democrats, you guys, you've got to get to the point where you realize who you really are. And that's what this channel is all about. So if you're following me on this channel, then change. Listen to what I'm telling you. Don't vote. Why? Why are you voting? You say for change. Has things changed? We still go to war every year. Every president has taken us to war. Every president has had a scandal. You tell me one that hasn't. There are scandals, and there's left and right arguments, but it doesn't really matter. It does not matter who's in office. It matters what's in your mind. And so don't let these people, trick you like that. We live in a satanic world. This system is, people say that they're God-fearing, and that this world is, God created this world. Well, God didn't create this system. Man created the system. And this system was not created for you. It was created for them and their posterity. Our so-called forefathers created this system for themselves and their posterity. And if you understand how contracts work, if you don't sign the contract, you're not part of the contract. And I'm gonna say it right here, but I'm gonna get pushback on this. But did you sign the Constitution? Did you sign the Declaration of Independence? No, you didn't. So what gives you a right to ask for anything? So wake up, you guys. Right now you're battling. There's an internal war going on. And the only reason you have that internal war is because you don't know who you are. When you're set, and I don't like saying this, but set in your ways, as an old man, I get up here, I'm set in my ways, man. And I know what's right for me and mine. And that's what you have to do. You got to find out what's right for you and yours. And then you got to walk in that light. But for you to straddle the fence, remember, there's public and private. And if you want to straddle the fence, then you're going to fall off. So the best thing for you guys to do is just, if you want to go vote, then go vote. But remember, that's a contract. If the moment you register to vote, you've given yourself away. You register a car, you give away the rights of that car. Anything you register, you no longer own. All right? So you put your signature on that. When you register to vote, your signature goes on that. Now, what happened to all that paperwork you did? So look at it this way. What they do is their business. You just have to learn how to maneuver within this system to get your needs satisfied. And once you do that, man, just let them vote. Let the knuckleheads next door to you, the Republican and the Democrats, the ones whose identity is tied up in the presidency. And if you look at, you got neighbors that are Trump fans, or you have Biden fans, or whatever. Do you think those are your peers? Hell no. You sitting here working day to day. They don't work. They drive around in limousines. They fly wherever they want to go. They get free meals, free health care. They are not your peers. And they see us as enemies of the state, because if you're part of the United States or the White House office company, they're calling themselves now, if you're part of, that, then you are part of a corporation. You're part of a foreign entity on American soil. So start operating that way. This country is not, or no, this corporation is not your friend. And when you vote, you're not voting for a country. The country's been long gone. The country's gone. This is a corporation with franchises. Every state is a franchise of a corporation. And you have the state of Florida, and you have Florida State. You have the republic, and then you have you have the private, and you have the public. And you have a democracy, and you have a republic. So people, I'm just making this video. I want you to start paying attention to what you're doing. And there's form over substance. And when you try to do your processes, and they look down, they look at your paperwork and say, oh, this crazy fool registered to vote. Oh, they have a driver's license, which they haven't rebutted. And they've signed up for welfare, they've signed up for Social Security. It's all these different things you use Social Security number for and sign up for. Now all of a sudden you want to say you're sovereign. Sovereignty comes through the contract. And all you have to do is you send your paperwork, like I did. I sent one letter to all the different agencies and said, this is what I am, who I am, because I am the king. I shouldn't have to do that, but I just put them on notice because that's the government, the satanic government that's running this country now, or this corporation now, that we have to deal with. As much as we don't want to, we're stuck. So people, remember, you are the authority, not Donald Trump, not Biden, not your governor. These people are paid actors, and you're paying them. So get over it. Stop it. All right. Anyway, I got to get out of here because me and my wife got to go hit the waters over at Clearwater. Oh, but anyway, I'm going to introduce you guys to a kid I used to work with. His name is Bailey Price. And Bailey Price went from 300 pounds, damn near 300 pounds, to 225 now. And he's, he does it with his diet, his way of thinking. Because him and, I've worked with Bailey since he was 10 years old. And his mindset is somewhat like mine. He believes that your goals are where your mind is, so, and your mind follows your goals. So anyway, he may be making a couple videos, so check him out. And you guys, get your mind right, because Biggie there every night, meet Papa and Puff. All right, you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. Remember, happiness is a choice, so choose to be happy, and you are whatever comes after I am. Have a great day.